2 big points, too.
That is good.
Great assist there. Led him to the perfect spot.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Hill against Paul. Feeds it to Hawes. From 10 feet out, another one falls for the Clippers.
Could be the first of many mid-range jump shots we see from him today.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, you had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
He said Chris Paul is a major concern for them because of his ability to lead a team. He said it all starts with Paul because once he gets going and gets everyone involved, the whole team becomes a well-oiled machine. That is something we're definitely worried about.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. They get a hand on it. Jordan with it. And it's Howard picking him up. And Young, here we go. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
The kick out to Hill. Dishes it to George. Shoots it. Gets an open look and hits. George has got his first bucket of the night.
He's so reliable. And, you know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
The drive by Paul. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Here's Cowens. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 3 assists tonight.
And a lot of times his first quarter seems to dictate how big of a role he plays later on, and he's off to the good start.
Paul kicks to Young. Young left side, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim.
Here we go, huh? Yeah. Yo, when I was young, man, my dad had a house like
on the way in. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Hill against Paul. It's George on the wing. Shoots from the elbow. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And I think, Kevin, you know, they really showed how important it is to have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to contribute and help them out.
I think we definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one.
Here's Cowens. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First trip to the line for him here. And he knocks down the first one. Big group substitution here for the...
That's it. And you know this man.
Rivers, he's checked in for Young.
Wake up.
16 seconds left in the first quarter. Rivers kicks to Jordan. He dishes it to Rivers. He feeds it to Brooks. Here's Jordan. No good on the buzzer beater. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Pacers lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Coming up Friday, November 19th, Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Be there.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. Quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, the thing they tried to establish right away was the presence down low. You look at the points in the paint. I think that's been the difference.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Steve, that they're not settling for the outside shots. I mean, go in there and get what you want. Keep attacking the rim.
And so in the game for the Pacers, Johnson out there with Caspi. Then there's Hill. Then it's Paul George. And it's Hibbert in at the center position. Outside, George connects from three-point range. George has got 7.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Hibbert. On the wing, Hill. Now George. 23 points for him the last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And defensively, I mean, he was all over the court, forcing turnovers, putting a ton of pressure on the ball.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Crawford kicks to Young. Goes up from the top of the key. He squares up and sinks it. Young's got 6. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Thanks, guys. Dimes in their last game against the Spurs got down to business. He finished with 22 points and added a few rebounds as well. A dominating performance from a player who might start making waves around the NBA. That is what the franchise hopes, at least, guys.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, you know, he made play after play in that game.
Well, as he often does, Kevin, and we'll see. Maybe he'll explode again tonight because the momentum that he took away from that game, he's got to be feeling confident.
Well, I don't know if it'll carry over, but clearly the fact that you have a high-level performance in your recent memory bank has to do you some good. And like you said, Steve, we'll find out tonight whether it continues.
6 to shoot. George with no one around. Good. The assist goes to Hill. And it's an 8-point Indiana lead. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
Johnson dishes to Hill. Again, Indiana.
That lead should be safe if they keep shooting like this.
Well, they're on fire. I mean, they are absolutely on target and looking to pad that scoring total.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Passes it to Waters. He kicks it to Young. Pass to Jordan. Waters. He's guarded by Hill. Just 5 to shoot. There's the steal. And a fast break now for the Pacers. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Paul passes to Young. To stop the run. And he gets the bucket. Young's got 4 this quarter.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Pacers leading by 10. Outside Hill. West a screen on Paul. The drive by Hill. And again, it's Indiana.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this run going much longer.
I tell you what, Steve, it's already lasted longer than I thought possible.
Here's Paul, kicks to Hawes. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Hawes got his second basket of the night. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of basketball. Paul against Hill. The pass to Howard. It's back to Hill. No good on the three. Clippers trail by 10. It's stolen by Hill. 1:19 left to play here in the second quarter. Again missing Hill. Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. It's stolen by West. Now here is Hill. Tight defense on him. And Young comes over to help. Here's Cowens. Banked in off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
Just putting on a passing display out there.
Well, just add another fantastic assist to the highlight reel for this guy.
Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Chris Paul.
If they're going to take tough outside shots, I mean, they're better off just firing from the three-point line.
Yeah, I agree with it. I mean, if you're going to be back there. Near the three-point line, you might as well take the three. Just step back and knock it down.
There's the dish to Hawes. There's the feed to Young. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. That cuts the lead to single digits.
Stupendous. I love that word. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful.
You can't top that. I love the alley-oop play. So much fun to watch.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside Hill. Feeds to West. Shot clock at 5. Baseline J on the way. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
0-2 in the season series last year, so this is an opponent that has given them some trouble.
That'll do it for the first half. Indiana out in front,